Are you looking for the best plastic dinnerware for like a wedding or a fancy party or something like that? We got this thing right here. Figured that we would check this thing out with you guys. Actually, I have some food right here because this comes with plates, knives, forks, spoons, napkins. What else? It's all listed on the front here. Oh, you got dessert plates as well, clear cups, hand napkins. So we are going to do a full-on test out with this thing today. And if you guys find this video helpful, I would definitely appreciate you guys clicking that helpful button right there. Of course, we got that Mike Vance knife right there to help us open up this bad boy. So let's go ahead and slice on through this so we can test this thing on out. Boom. Crack that bad boy on open. Ooh, okay, all right. First of all, everything comes all nice and packaged up on the inside. Love that. Oh, yeah, okay. You get everything in here. Look at this. Yes. Okay, so, first of all, you got a nice little thing of napkins right there. 25 napkins, I believe. Let's see, yeah, it's 25 of everything. So 25 plates, 25 dessert plates, 25 forks, 25 knives, 25 spoons, 25 clear cups, and 25 hand napkins. By the way, the cups are a 10-ounce cup, which we'll get to in just a minute. Okay, so this is all plastic right here, but they look very fancy. I like that. Like they look almost silver-like. Right there's your spoon. We'll get to these in a minute. Let me get it all out of here. These are the smaller dessert plates right there. You have your dinner plates right here. I love how everything's all nice and packaged up, too. That way, it keeps it a little bit more sanitary for you. I'm assuming this right here is going to be our cups. All right, so let's start with the plates right here. Let me go ahead and use that Mike Vance knife again to open this bad boy on up. So this right here is your plate. I love how it's got like this extra little design on the side right here. Just something a little bit different from everything else that you might have seen. These are the clear ones. I believe they make these in a few different colors. I'm not 100% sure. You guys can go and click the listing below though to find out, see if they have them in different ones. But if you're looking for like a fancy, easily clean upable, is that a word? Place setting right here. This would be perfect for that. This is, so I'm going to go by the interior right here to give you guys an idea of how much diameter space you have there for actual food. You are looking at about, I'm going to call that 6.5. It's probably like 6 3/4 though. And then if you go all the way out from the edge, you're looking at a 9 a little over 9.5. So like 9 2/3, I'll call it right there. So, good size plate right there to be able to put some food on. We're actually going to use that because I got that food right there that I want to eat with you guys so we can really test this out. I'm curious to know, like if I'm cutting on that plate, is it going to get all messed up and whatnot? Now let's go ahead again. Need that Mike Vance knife right there. We're going to open up our dinner plates right here. It's basically just a smaller version of the bigger plates. So this right here is the dinner plate. Looks very nice. Just to give it a size comparison with the bigger plate right there. That's what it looks like, holding them up. This one measuring, let me grab my tape measure. From edge to edge, you're looking at that 7.5 right there. On the interior, you're looking at about 4.5, which is perfect for like a piece of cake or something like that. So that's great. Put that down on over here, and let's get into, let's see, let me grab one of these knives out of here, and we'll take a closer look at all of our utensils that we're going to use to cut up our food right there. I got a good piece of steak too, something that's going to need a little bit of oomph. So that right there is your knife. You can see that it's got the serrated edge on there, and it's got the fancy design on the edge to match the plates. You grab a spoon. I got a thing of yogurt for the spoon. I'm always curious whenever you put the spoon in your mouth and you pull it out, like is the divot in there like too far down to where you can't get everything off? So that's going to be a good test of that there. We'll see how much is left into there. But it's got a nice little cup right there if you did need to use that for a liquid of some sort. That's what I mean. Put some of these back on into here. Let me grab the fork. Of course, the fork we're going to need to stab into the meat so that we can see how well those tines hold. Again, this one's got the nice stem right there with the fancy little design and then good tines right there, it seems. Okay, give that a shot. And then, of course, we have our napkins right here. We're going to see how absorbent these napkins are in our little place. Ooh, these are some nice napkins too. They're good and thick. So you can see, first of all, it's got the little design on there, but they're a nice thickness to it, so it seems like they're going to soak up a lot, which is fantastic. And it feels good, like it feels high quality. It feels fancy. Perfect for like I was saying, like a wedding or something like that. So, let's grab our plate. Let's start off with that steak right there. So, first of all, just stabbing the steak, put it onto the plate. Let me grab the, look, you guys need to come down. Let me move some things out of the way, bring you guys on down. All right, so this right here is our knife. It's got that serrated. Let's go ahead and see. This is a cold piece of steak too, so it's gonna be a little tough. But look, this is working great. No issues right there. The tines are good. They didn't crack or break on me. That's fantastic. The knife didn't bust on me as I was putting that pressure down onto it. Oh yeah, all right. Oh, and that's a great piece of steak, too. And look, on the plate, let me move the steak. You can see where I was cutting in the steak fat right there. It didn't mess up the plate as well, which is awesome. Okay, so far, so good. You know what? I brought a piece of apple too, because I wanted to cut that as well. Let's go ahead and see how that works, because apples can be a little bit more turgid, and they have this rounded piece right. Is that an apple? I think, yeah. I'm curious to see how the tines are going to go through the skin. It looks like it did just fine, so if you just wanted to eat it like this, you could do that. But let's test out this knife again. Perfect. Look at that. Snapped it right off. Good to go. Go ahead and give it another little cut on the edge right here. Just like that. Perfect. This is working well. Didn't think you'd be having lunch with Dad today, did you? If y'all are finding this helpful, excuse me while I'm talking my mouth full. If y'all are finding this helpful, definitely click that helpful button right there. I appreciate that so much. Also grab some blueberries right here, just because I wanted to test that out. No issues with that. Alright, the real test for dessert. What are we having for dessert? Cheese. How about some cheese? I just was looking for something a little bit harder and thicker to be able to test that fork and the knife on. So, this would be a good chance to be able to use this plate as well, although it should be similar to the bigger one right there, because it seems to be the exact same, just smaller. So, let's see, I'm just gonna need space. Bring you guys on down again. Boom shakalaka. Here we go. I'm just gonna kind of cut a little bit into the corner right here. Oh yeah, that is working so well. That's what the cut looks like right there. No issues. Good piece of cheese. There's our plate. No issues there as well. That's all just the cheese mess right up in there. And you can see, whenever I take my knife without any food and I'm running up against there, it scratches just a little bit, but it's not, you know, a paper plate is going to start like tearing up and shredding and all that type of stuff. So having these plastic ones will definitely go a little bit further for you, which is awesome. So if y'all are looking for an excellent set of dinnerware, y'all definitely need to go and check out these right here. But before we go, we have that napkin that we need to test out right here. So now let's give it a real test. Uh-oh, we spilt some stuff. Let's go ahead and see how this thing is going to soak up all this water right here. Will it do a good job? Can we get it all? Okay, first of all, you see it soaking through right there. That's a good sign. Just going to go ahead and wipe all this on up. Wipe up all the water right there. Wipe up all these little beads. That was amazing. Look at that. Everything went into the napkin right there. No issues. It didn't tear on me as well. So it held up nicely with that strength that you want. So, like I said, oh wait, we have our cups. I forgot about our cups. Gonna need that Mike Vance knife right there to open this bad boy on up so we can see what those look like. Because we had a box in a box here. Alright, so this right here is your 10-ounce cup. It's got a nice little rim around it in the silver color. And then, of course, it is a clear style. I guess we'll just throw some of this water. Drinking from it. Goes down the hatch nicely, very easily. It's got a small little roundness to the lip right here, so it's actually quite comfortable up against the lips, even though it looks like it doesn't have a good roundness to it. I was actually surprised by how comfortable that was. So that's your cup. And with these plastic cups right here as well, you can easily, like if you wanted to put somebody's name on it or whatever, take a Sharpie. Since it's just plastic, you can write whatever you want on there, and it should stay on there good. I'm just using a simple Sharpie right there. My name's that. You guys do that yet? Definitely appreciate it when you guys hook that up. But running my finger over it, you can see that it's not smearing or anything. So, like I said, go looking for some excellent dinnerware. Y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all some of this right here. This is fantastic, especially if you're having like a party with a bunch of people, or 25 people, right? Y'all go and grab y'all this. Thank y'all for watching. If this was helpful, hook a dad up, y'all. That helpful button right there, definitely appreciate that. Add this to your cart if this is something that you're looking for, and dad out.